Good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message from our universe, from our higher self, yeah, from the universe about going for our big dreams. And what I mean by going for big dreams is listening for that authentic life, like that the authentic life that's I'm still a little awake here. Not awake. Anyway, um, but listening for the the message from our authentic self about, just what we really want in life, what we desire the most, and don't think we're allowed to have, don't think um, but that authentic piece of us that knows what it is we want, knows what's right for us, and sometimes we don't listen to it. You know. So living that authentic life, that's the big dream, is living your most authentic life, doing the things that really, really matter to you and make you feel fulfilled and a part of and creative and just like you're having a good life. Like it's worth it to wake up in the morning, you know? Yeah, that's what the big dream is. And it looks different for everybody involved, right? It's not the same thing for everyone. For some people, it's sitting in their garden all day long. For some people, it's being out in the world and doing something they feel is important. For some people, it's getting up and going to work every day and just making it through the day, right? Like that's the big dream at the moment, right? It could turn into something else as the dream unfolds, and it usually does. It usually turns into something bigger, better as you get used to the level you're on. You then say, "Ah, okay, I'm comfortable here. I can expand. I can expand into something bigger." And it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, you know, to be able to expand into something more as you see, as you gain experience, as you know, go through life. Something more, something different. It's like, okay, I've done this thing. What's next? Right. So, um, yeah. So we're using Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck. Helps to have it right side up. I don't know that I slept real well last night, so I'm a little loopy today. Sorry about that. But that's okay. I'm here. I'm doing it. Getting in touch, and that's part of the journey, right? So we're using Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as our conduit for this message from the universe, from our higher self to come through. And well, so I'd like for you to just kind of take a breath and let's get centered in on us, on you. Let's center in and just get in touch with you and the energies that are around you. So, breathing, cleansing breath. And yawning is good. That's a release. That's a body getting really in touch, releasing negative things, releasing stuff the body doesn't need anymore. So just focusing on your body, focusing on where your body feels good, acknowledging the things that work, saying thank you. Thank you for working so well that I don't necessarily always see that you're working. And then moving to the areas where it's not working so well, where there's some pain, where there's some tension, and realizing that this is your body protecting you. This is your body keeping you from doing too much and causing more injury, or holding on to and protecting you from mental, emotional, spiritual pain, and realizing that perhaps that long term tension, that long term pain, that long term ache within your body is a protection. And saying thank you for protecting my body, for protecting me from what occurred, and that is no longer occurring. That pain from years gone by can heal now. Those people aren't around me on a regular basis, so I do not need to carry this with. I do not need to carry this around with me. I do not need to hold on to it. I can release and let go. Sink that pain in your body and start imagining that tension unraveling like a ball of yarn that's knotted, and you have to pick at the strings to pull the knot apart, because you don't want to shred that ball of yarn. You don't want to shred your body. You want to, with love and care, pick at the strings of that knot in your body so that it loosens up, so that you can find the end and pull it through the holes and unknot it. And as you do that, other areas begin to unknot as well, begin to come loose. Maybe some pull a little tighter because you're pulling on the one string and it gets a little tighter over there. But then you move to that one and you unknot, start picking at that one and unknotting it and releasing all that tension, releasing the pain, healing the wound. And as your body is working on those wounds, move into your heart center. And walk through the gates, the walls, the boundaries that have been built up. And you can easily walk through them because it's you. And find yourself at the center of those walls, the center of those boundaries that have been put up as protection, that you put up when you were a child, teenager, young adult, large adult. And see that the center of this construction that has kept your heart safe, kept it from hurting. See that divine spark, that gift that was given to you when you were born. See that divine spark shining brightly. Maybe hard to see from the outside, but when you're right there, it's so bright. And it's so clear and it's so beautiful and it's easy to be with. It's not so bright that you can't see, but it's bright and beautiful and shining and warm and inviting. And know that that is you. And realize that that light might be blinding to others, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you should dim your light in any way. I want you just to sit with that light, hug the light, connect with that divine spark within. And as you do, I'd like you to imagine the soles of your feet opening up and inviting in the powers of the earth, inviting in the powers of the energy of creation, the energy of life itself, that driving force from the center of the earth. Hmm. That brings all of life forth. That is all of creation. And allowing that energy, inviting that energy to come in through your feet, up your ankles, up your legs, into your knees, up your thighs, into your hips, up your spinal column. And all the while, as this energy is filling your body, it's strengthening those areas that work, giving them extra energy, and it's going to those areas in which there is pain, in which there is tension. And all its little fingers are helping to unknot the tension there, working on getting it open and healing it, removing any energy, any staying particles that are keeping that area from healing, and washing through so that it can be released from your body through the processes that creation has created. Taking those cells that are dead or hurting and need to be replenished in through the bloodstream so that it can move through the organs and come out as waste. And it just flows easily. And as that energy rises through your torso, moves up into your shoulders and flows easily down your arms, into your elbows, into your forearms, into your wrists, into your hands, into your fingers. You can feel the energy start to come flowing through the tips of your fingers out. And it connects with your heart center as that torso is filling up. As it hits that heart center, it flows in through all the boundaries, all the gates, all the walls. It finds the cracks and the fissures to can reconnect and lend its strength to your divine spark. And that divine spark just bursts forth with even brighter light, more creative possibilities, all that there could be for you in your lifetime. And as that energy is connecting and filling your body, imagine opening the top of your head and reaching out and inviting in the energy of the universe, the energy of the big picture of how things are put together, of being able to see the journey before the first step is ever made. The knowledge of all that is, and allowing and inviting that energy in. And as that energy flows within your body, through the top of your skull, down your head, behind your eyes, and as it reaches your eyes, you see the vision of the path. It is illuminated in starshine. It's showing you all the possibilities, all the navigations that you'll need to take turn by turn. Shows you the obstacles that are coming your way so that you are better prepared to deal with them when they show up. It shows you the tools along the path for you to pick up for those inevitable shift storms, those things that come out of left field. You have the tools to deal with it. You have the tools to navigate through. You're gaining the strength and experience to look at that unexpected thing and say, it's okay. I can move through this. I will gain skills. I will gain experience, and I will be better for it on the other side. And allowing that energy to flow down between your ears and clearing out all the negative things that you've heard that hold you back from moving forward towards your big dream, your authentic life. And now you only begin to hear the messages, the cheerleading, the support, the encouragement that will help you along the path, that will give you the messages that you need to hear when you need to hear them as you're traveling your path. And you are able to hear them clearly. You are able to receive them, accept them, and integrate them. And as the energy moves further down into your throat area, it goes through all the blocks around your throat. The light shines through all the cracks and fissures in the walls and the boundaries and the boxes that have been placed around your throat, keeping your voice small, so that you can speak your truth with confidence, clarity, conviction, and compassion, so that you can move forward and tell your journey to those around, so that you can share your experience, strength, and hope as you move forward, as you journey along the path. And as that energy moves down further into your shoulders, down your arms, it finds the heart center, and it too moves through those boundaries, all the fissures and cracks, to reconnect with that divine spark, to remind you that it is a gift from the universe, that it's your gift to give to the world, that you were chosen because of the life you were going to lead, because of the experiences you were going to have, because of the interests that you have. You were chosen to carry this dream and bring it forth, and to allow this light to shine on this earth, in this plane of existence. And as that starshine, as that universal energy continues to fill your body and reconnect with that divine spark, it merges and melds and plays with the energy of your big dream and the energy of the earth. And they swirl around, filling your body, touching every single cell, illuminating every cell with your big dream, so that the energy that is produced through your body every day is focused on that big dream, on your big dream, on your why, on your purpose. And it's imbued with all the possibilities of the universe, all the possibilities of the creative force of Earth. And it has all the energy it needs to move forward. As you take that first step, it starts to create momentum. And it could be just the babiest of babiest of babiest of micro steps. Just being in attention with that big dream, just focusing on it for a few moments is enough to get the ball rolling. And those energies are going to move out into the universe, into the world, and start creating ripples so that your path becomes even more clear and easier to walk as you continue down the journey. Thank you, energies, for joining us, for making this clear for each and every one of us. Our card for the day is the Sacred Fool. I think we got this before as well. It's a message that probably needs to be heard. The Sacred Fool. The fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to be socially, what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate. Don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you're doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear by doubt, fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That is okay. That is good, actually. It is a sign that you are breaking with your own self imposed conventions. It is time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so that you become the conduit through which miracle and crazy wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life. Apparent because there is a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this without having to understand any of it, which is good because trying to access even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question whether the way they are living is the only way for them or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. If you find yourself making choices that have others questioning your sanity, then you're right on course. You may feel that you are quite possibly going insane, but you are not crazy. You are approaching enlightened awareness. There is a moment, sometimes a rather long one, well, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us to the point that we question our state of mind. Stay with that. It will pass. You will eventually see that you are becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn and you will gain great inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path. Stay on the journey. Remember to take nothing too seriously, and it will all work out perfectly. The sacred fool. And let's do the healing process as we are still connected to that earth energy, to that universal energy, and to that divine spark within. Say, I call on the sacred fool of unconditional love. Please help me access your lightness of spirit, your wisdom, and your ability to exist in the heart of truth, to be powerful without becoming attached to or obsessed by power. I honor your vision. May I see and know so truly and be free. I choose of my own free will to give myself absolute permission to just be myself now and always. Through unconditional love, mercy, and compassion. So be it. Imagine that any invisible chains or shackles that have held you captive in any way are falling away from you. They might make a clunk as they hit the floor. You might feel freer than ever before. However strong or subtle, your reaction to this is perfect for you at this time. Shake your arms, your legs, and your body. Once you are all shaken out, feeling more relaxed and hopefully just a little bit silly in a playful way, you have completed your healing process. Shake it out. Yeah. Allowing your truth to shine through. Being a little crazy, being a little nuts, being a little fun. Allowing your divine spark to shine in joy, in bliss, in creativity. Hmm. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for your dream. Thank you for getting in touch with your divine spark so that you can move forward and create the life you know you deserve. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button and the bell that's up there somewhere that will notify you of when I go live next, which I do every morning. And go out there and play today. Go out there and smile and have a little fun. Dance in the parking lot. Call out your truth when you see it. Acknowledge the sacred fool within you. Be playful today. with that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. I'll see you tomorrow.